My only warning if you get this hair tool is it's kind of addicting, especially if you have naturally like super flat or just like blah hair. I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about this, but I'm just having so much fun. Like, you guys know my hair is so fine, and I let it air dry today, so it was like extra flat, extra blah, and this is fixing it. So if it's your first time seeing this tool, oh my gosh, you have to get it. This is called the VersaWaver, and it's a 2-in-1 hair tool. So you basically get 2 different tools and 2 different looks for the price of 1 tool and in 1 tool. So less storage, half the price, because you're only actually buying 1 waver, and you can even flip-flop back and forth in your hair if you want. I've been like changing it up day to day. I'm using the deeper set waver today because I wanted like that beachier, looser look. But all you have to do is push this button, and then you spin the end. This is cool tip, obviously. And you've got this really small barrel. Is that what you would call that? And that's going to give you like extra volume, extra waves, and make your hair like even bigger and more like fun and wild. So yeah, it's really cool. 2 tools, 1 price, and 1 tool. I don't have a lot of storage, and so that's huge for me. Oh my gosh, Nicole, it is a miracle. Hey Maristella, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you caught me today. I know I'm always live a lot earlier on the weekdays, but it is Saturday, so we actually, I would say I've been being lazy today, but actually it's my youngest son's birthday, so I got up and showered and stuff, and then we went to the creek, and he did a little fishing, and now him and his brother and sister went to the bar for lunch. I know that sounds weird. I live in a small town in rural Montana. The bar is like the family restaurant at every small town. So it's not what it sounds like. Hence why they're going there to eat. But yeah, so I'm just getting ready. And I did kind of like simple makeup, and I just wanted like these beachy fun waves. Lately I've been using this tool as a way to like gain a bunch of texture and movement to do like big buns and claw clips and stuff. But today I'm just going to leave my hair down with it because I love the waves. And it's so easy. So if you stink at using hair tools, you can grab a really wide section. I try to keep it a little thinner this way, or you're just going to get less definition. So if that's what you want, do it thicker. But you're basically just going to take the tool. I do the smaller side towards my head, and then you're going to squeeze all your hair in there. If it helps, you can kind of hold the end just to keep it in place. Hold it for a couple seconds, and then you're just going to squeeze. And I try not to like pull my hair straight. I try to kind of lift it up so I'm not pulling that wave out while my hair is still hot. And then hold and squeeze for a few seconds. And then the ends. Same thing, clamp. Thank you. My hats are kind of from all over. I saw that comment and then it disappeared. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook. Thank you, Maricela. Thank you, Nicole. I have all different kind of hats. But one of my good friends here, our husbands are best friends. So even if we are like forced to be friends, whether we wanted to or not, but we actually are friends. Anyway, she makes hats as like a fun hobby, like custom hats. So if you guys ever want one, let me know. I'll get you the hookup. I have more hats in here that I'm supposed to. But she made this one. See how I put like my name and stuff on it? How fun is that? And then this one I got at like a shop and stuff, but she did make this little camel one with just the pink bow. So cute. Anyways, thank you, Nicole. All right, back to the hair. This is so fast, you guys. Like, obviously, I have a chronic case of getting the yappers when I get on with my girls in the Facebook Live land, but literally, it's so fast. I like to put this side towards my head. And this does come with a glove for free, so just FYI if you're kind of like worried about that. This is one tool that I actually don't usually need the glove. I think it's just because it's such an easy technique. Clamp and glide down. My hair's clean, so I don't really need like a ton of heat. So I'm just barely clamping for a few minutes, and look at that. I have it on the lowest setting too, 290. So titanium is going to give you, I just want to show you, this also comes free with the tool. So that way if you have like, don't want to put it directly on your countertop, like if you have something, you know, don't want that heat on it, you just put this down and then you just lay it on top of that so you don't have to worry. Anyways, I already lost my train of thought. The only thing I prepped my hair with, my hair is washed and air dried. Air dried's my worst hair look. At least if I blow dry it, it actually curls and stuff better, but nothing can stop a waver. Anyways, it's titanium, so that's going to add a lot of shine. It's going to take away any frizz and give you really long-lasting hold. I typically wash my hair every day to every other day, but I have gone in phases where I go a lot longer between washes, and these waves will last you. I don't even know how many days they last because they've never been completely gone by the time I've had to wash my hair. So it's a great, like, revamp your hair if your hair is dirty. It's great for adding tons of body and volume if you do want to do, like, a big braid or a big bun, because it gives you so much, like, shape and makes your hair look really big and full. Yeah, it's just really good. Anyways, the only thing I prepped my hair with today was Thermal Magique, which is just a heat and humidity tamer. I live in rural Montana. There's not exactly a lot of humidity here, but I have used it when I went to Florida, and it definitely helps just kind of, like, coat your hair and keep that style locked into place. I'm sure there's seasons in your humid places, those of you that live there, that nothing's going to stop it, but I think this will definitely help, and it acts as a heat protectant, so it's kind of a 2-for-1 product. I'm all about bang for your buck. At the top, I'll try to do smaller sections so I can get that extra volume, like, right at the root, but I'm really not trying to make it perfect. I want it, like, super beachy and just, like, that kind of look, so I'm not worried about making, like, an exact perfect wave or, like, putting it in the exact clamping spot. I'm just kind of squeezing it and then gliding down and then going to the next. Hi, Joan. It was! I used it probably 6 times, and that's what got me to this color. How crazy is that? For some reason, like, I had my hair completely natural, my natural color, 100%, but I was blonde as a kid, and tell me if anybody else is like this. I know so many people were blonde as a kid, and, like, with age your hair gets darker. This is, like, my natural color, or you guys can go to my videos, and sometimes it does get blonder in the summer, but not this blonde. But anyways, for some reason, like, even though my true self is this darker color, I feel more like myself with some blonde in my hair. I don't know why. Like, I picture myself, even when I had my fully natural hair color, which some days it looked really dark, and then other days it, like, you could see a lot more of blonde individual strands. But, like, if I pictured myself, I would still picture myself, like, blonde. And, like, if people asked me what my hair color was, I would just say blonde, because that was just, like, stuck in my head. I don't know. How fun are these? Anyways, like I said, at the bottom, I just kind of, like, throw in some waves. I don't really care how perfect it is. I do everything, but I might do, like, bigger sections, and I do it a lot faster. And then at the top, I'll try to do, like, really thin sections. Still pretty wide, so still definitely fast and easy to use, but I might hold it for a couple extra seconds and just try to really get, like, that shape and that volume. Where you can see under here, I just kind of, like, go through and do it quickly. And on the ends, you don't need much heat, so you can just clamp for a sec and let it go. Especially if you're like me and you're terrible about going in for trims. You don't need much at all, so definitely remember that. Thank you, Joan. I used it on my medium brown hair and my hair turned red. Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? Definitely mine was kind of orange at first, and I was like, oh no, Savannah, what have you done? But then I just kept using it, and, like, it got blonde, so I guess I lucked out there. Probably still has some orangey spots. I guess I don't care. My natural hair does kind of have, like, highlights, I guess you would say. Like, it's like my youth blonde is, like, peeking through, like, a few strands here and there. So it probably kind of helps balance it out. But yeah. Good morning, Wendy. Oh my gosh. You won the giveaway the other day, right? I'm like 99%. I was going to say congratulations. I'm so excited. Do you guys love the Ophir lip glosses? You definitely look amazing with any color, but the blonde is my fave. It compliments you. Oh, thank you, Nicole. That is nice, because sometimes it's like, is it blindness? And it actually just, like, washes me out. I don't know. I still think of myself as blonde, even when I had my natural hair color for, what, 3, 4, 5 years? Okay, we're going to take a little bit of the Oil Serum Hybrid Styler. I love this because it's like a dry oil, and it also gives you a little bit of hold. So if you are sensitive to products, like maybe your hair, like, damaged or really fine and like you want something with a little hold, but you feel like hairspray just is too much, or like dry shampoo dries you out, this is kind of a really, everything we're using today is like 2-in-1. I should have titled this the 2-in-1 video. But this has argan, baobab, jojoba, and meadow foam seed oils. And then it also helps with hold and volume, and it's like a water-based oil. So it's not a greasy oil that's gonna like weigh your hair down. It's super light. See? Trust me, if it was gonna weigh my hair down, or weigh hair down, it would weigh mine down, because mine is so fine. But you can just kind of like go through, break up those curls a little bit. You've got that oil to put some hydration back in your hair, and also give you some really good hold. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Maristella. Thank you, Joan. Okay, I am terrible about keeping you guys up to date on the deals. Hopefully you guys saw the title. Wanda's just having their Black Friday and July sale. It is a limited time offer, and it's up to 70% off. So basically like 98% of the website's on sale, and things are as high discounted as 70%. So there's half off stuff, 30%, 40%, all the way up to 70% off. Hair care, tools, the full shebang. So definitely if you need or want something, go stock up. I also think this tool is a really fun gift because I love like those huge beach wavers, like the big 3-barrel ones. But if someone has short hair, those are like really hard to use, where this works for long hair, medium length hair, or short hair. So I just think that's really nice. And then it's just a really well made tool. Plus, like I said, you're basically getting like 2 for the price of 1 and half the storage. You get 2 totally different looks in one tool. It's really cool. Thank you, Wendy. I love this serum. They truly do have amazing products. 100%, Nicole. I totally agree. I feel like I'm like the only one that talks about the oil serum hybrid styler, and I'm like, is this like an undiscovered product? Because I feel like it should be viral. Because most oils like make your hair greasy or like kind of clump together, you know? And I'm like, this is like a water-based oil. It has all the benefits without the whatever. I hear someone pulling up, so I guess that's my cue to get off. But I linked the sale for you guys. Here's our final look. And if you guys have any questions, just message me. But otherwise, I hope you have a good weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, girls.